Hello Slicey Dicers, this is Brian with an unboxing video for you, one I'm pretty excited about. Let's just get this out of the way. I did cut myself on a knife, just gonna admit it because you guys are gonna ask. It was a sharpening accident. It was nothing to guillotine me or anything. I just had a little sharpening accident. So it's tiny, and it was fine last night, but it just decided to break open as I was starting to do this review, so I had to put a band-aid on it for a minute so you guys don't see blood. This is a knife I'm very excited about. This is in my favorite category. This is an ultra-modern slip joint, and it is from, let's see who. I did open the box because I will say the manufacturer did send me one item that they don't normally sell to everyone, but they let me have it for review purposes. It's nothing super secret or anything. It's just an item that's not available on their website for sale. So I took that out before I got any farther. We have the Three Rivers Manufacturing logo right here. I'm sorry that I'm phlegmy. Doing this video kind of quick. Let's open the box and see what we have. What we have is a Viator slip joint. Quite excited about that, and if I'm reading their pronunciation right, the email, it is Viator, not Viator or anything. It's Viator. Man, really apologizing for the bad voice. Ooh, a really nice case we have here. Put that stuff aside for just a moment. Pretty nice little case. Nice fluffiness inside. Loctite, which that's very cool they provide that for reasons I will show you in a moment. Three Rivers Manufacturing little card. Oh, and their warranties in the back. Some modifications or repairs made outside of it may void the warranty. I like the some and may. They give you a little bit of a leeway, because that's kind of the thing about this knife. What's this orange tag? Caution, extremely sharp. That's good to know since I already cut myself once in the last 24 hours. I don't want to do it again. Here we have it. The Three Rivers Viator. Now, I will say this knife comes in many different configurations. You can get it as low as $139 with G10 scales and the G10 backstrap. This is the carbon fiber scales with the titanium backstrap, which was another $45. So math time. What's 139 plus 180 something? 184, I think, if I'm doing the math right. So not a cheap knife, but not horrible for this kind of thing. This is a slip joint, as I said, a stiff joint with a pretty solid pull, I have to say. You do pinch grip it, that nice little hole there. That's a good solid snap, though. And is it extremely sharp? Yep, that is extremely sharp. Holy crap. If you guys could see or feel how little effort. Wow. I'm not holding the cardboard or anything. It just drops right through it pretty much. Yeah, this is really sharp out of the box. I know I just said the 0609 was one of the sharpest knives I've ever gotten to review out of the box. I think this may have just taken the crown. Wow, that sucker is sharp. Very pretty. The carbon may be a bit shiny for my tastes. It is pretty shiny carbon. But luckily, hey, I can change that. Because one of the great things about the Viator is it is designed to be modified, which I love that. It is designed to switch out. You can buy additional scales for it. You can change them out at will. You don't even need to remove the pivot screws. You don't have to adjust anything. You just remove the back, remove the pocket clip, remove these screws, and you can change them out. And they're cheap. So I got two. Where are they in here? I got JG10, which this is an option for the base $139 price. You can opt for JG10. They have a whole bunch of different colors. Then I got some that sadly you can't get right now, but I bet they'll have back again someday. But ooh, I like these. These are, they call them burgundy micarta. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They're very smooth for micarta, but they look great. They call them burgundy. I guess burgundy when it's hacked in here. You can see the three lines for the Three Rivers. But they look great. Yeah, these are going on the second this video stops. I'll put the carbon ones back on for the review because they're flashier maybe, but these are awesome. Unfortunately, no, you can't get these. But these scales, they only had a few of them and they're gone now, but these were $22. These are $15. You can see it comes with all new screws and stuff, basically, and that's why they give you the Loctite. You can change the look of your knife at will. I basically got, you know, 3 knives for the price of 1. When you get bored with the look of it, you just switch it out to another look. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, this is cool. I am a bit... That back spring is so tough. I have not taken this apart yet. Yeah, you're going to want to have your hand up there pretty far, because as they warned, that blade is really sharp. And it is a good push for that first, to get to the half stop. It does have a cutout, so you're not going to... But I'd want to have my finger up there pretty far so that I'm not getting dinged by the end of this sharpening choil. But yeah, it's very solidly built, and it is almost, it's not a custom. I wouldn't call it a custom, but they are made in small amounts by a manufacturer that, as far as Intel could tell me, I couldn't get exactly who, but makes a lot of parts for some, or used to make, or does make parts for some pretty high-end knives. It definitely does feel like a very high-end knife. And with a, one of the things I like about it for a slip joint, like it has an open back. That's unusual. But you see, instead of having one spring along the back here, it's kind of split in 2. That's pretty neat. It does pop out a bit, but yeah. It is very stiff. I do have to say that. The pull on it is very hard. It's like a really hard GEC pull is the one I would compare it to the most. If you want to one-hand close it, I would be careful about that, because it might pop in on you. Maybe that's why that warning is there, very sharp. Wish I'd have remembered that knives are sharp last night when I cut my finger, but yeah, very, very cool. I'm a happy man. I do like this a lot. I will probably change the scales out. I will probably maybe open it up to see what it looks like inside. But yeah, $140. This one's $184, I think was what my math said, which is probably wrong. But yeah, great knife. Pocket clip looks okay. Doesn't blow me out of the water. It's you know, titanium pocket clip. The spring on it feels, you know, it's pretty tight. But yeah, it doesn't look mind-blowingly awesome, but about the right size for a knife this size. It is pretty light. Let's check the weight on it. Reset, you fool. Yeah, 2.5 ounces. You have a 3-inch blade length, which is pretty good. Nick Shabazz complained about the logo on it. He's the only one I've seen who's done a full review on these. I don't know. I think it looks fine. They did tell me by email when I was ordering this that future versions someday are going to soon have an etched logo on it instead of this printed logo. Okay, that's fine, but I don't have a problem with this one. I don't think it looks nearly as bad as Nick made it out to be, but aesthetics is always a personal choice. I like the finish on the blade. This kind of stonewashy finish. Yeah, I really do like this. Quite happy. So you'll see a full review of this coming up. Probably not, at least for a week or so. I'm going to be honest with you. I have so much stuff coming up that I have to get out quicker than that. So that's why I wanted to do a little quick unboxing, and then I'm going to be doing, you know, I'll show you changing the scales and all that stuff when I do the full review. And also, it's going to be one of the main reasons why this was my second choice to this knife, the Kaiser Zip Slip. So definitely going to be a comparison review between these two. I got the Kaiser, and then I was able to get one of these for a pretty decent price, so I jumped on that. So I'm going to do a comparison, say which one do I like better. First impressions is they're both pretty great. There's some things I like about this after having had it for a couple weeks, and there are some first impression things. This blade, wow. Spoiler alert, when it comes to blade, this blade kicks the crap out of that. This is an awesome blade. This one is good. This blade is great on first impression anyway, so we shall see. That will all be coming up shortly. I'm going to return it to its G10 base status, because G10 and the G10 handles, this is almost exactly the same price as this. I actually think it's $5 cheaper. So yeah, with a kind of, again, I can't call it a custom, but it is a small American-made manufacturer, and dealing with them feels like dealing with a custom manufacturer in a good way. And it does just have the feel of a custom. I don't know how else to describe it. Just the general, man, the fit and finish is just fantastic. There is not a flaw in this thing anywhere. They did know they were sending it to a reviewer. So, yeah, but very, 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 very pleased with this. You will see a lot more of this in the future. I'm going to turn off the camera now and put those micarta scales on it because I just want to see it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.